Welcome to Jewels of Detroit Artist Showcase. I'm So with Detour ENT, and we have with us today
J Bolin,
Jay
part
Boling.
two.
Part two,
Yes,
definitely.
yes.
We appreciate you coming back down here with us, man. Still messing with us.
Yeah.
So how you doing today?
I'm feeling great, actually. I'm feeling way better than the last time I was here, I got the boot off. I'm walking.
The
I
boot
started
is
walking
off.
last week.
All right, all
Oh,
right.
yeah.
So we know that you just got off a stage doing your performance. So how did that go?
It was great. It was great. The energy just as great as the last time I was here, which was the first Jewels of Detroit, and it's just the same atmosphere. Everybody still welcoming, and it's just love. It's a lot of love here, and that's the greatest part. Like I love about being here.
And then we know you performed some songs last time. Is those the same songs you performed tonight, or is it something different?
Nope. Actually, I performed "Give Me Your Love" off of my latest project, Heavy Hearts, featuring Karan. Actually.
Okay.
Yep, and that was beautiful. Man, I just love like whatever audience be here. Like it's 2 for 2 so far.
That's always a good look right there
Yeah,
too.
the atmosphere always great here, and it's just always talent here. Yep.
So we've been asking everybody tonight, and I know you said that you just started back working. So a lot of people work regular jobs to help fund their real passion, whether it's music or entrepreneurship. What's the worst job you ever had?
The worst job? Fucking Five Below.
Five Below. I
Five
like
Below.
Five Below.
I don't like retail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like Five Below customers is
They
don't
shit.
yeah, they don't give a fuck. Like and,
They want they sandwich, they Cajun fries,
am I
all
allowed
that.
to swear?
Yeah.
All right, bet. My bad.
Yeah, we ain't live on the radio or nothing like
Okay,
that, so
all right,
you good.
beautiful.
You good. So what's the best advice someone has given you about music or life?
About music
Or life.
or life, definitely. All right, I can't really distinguish like the one for both of them, but for music, it was a dude younger than me, and this was around the time I was a senior in high school. I didn't understand what he meant at first, but I was wondering like how you so good at making music, and he said just study it, just listen, and he left it at that, and it was so vague. But now I could listen to music, and I could listen to the rhyme patterns and the amount of syllables they squeeze in a bar, and is that's really what really helped me to be able to write music, because it gave me organization,
Right.
type deal, and that was real important to me and finding my sound. But life, it's what my mom always say, and it really didn't like sink into me till last year, was real being responsible. That's all it is to it, and just taking accountability and doing what you're supposed to do at the
Right.
end of the day, and that's really what stick with me. Yeah.
Okay. So we always hear about Detroit being a violent city, and there have been a lot of artists and creatives dying from violence over the last year, with artists like Nipsey Hussle, recently Pop Smoke, and then even here from Detroit, DJ Slick B. So what's your take on the violence, and what do you think will help people get out of that mindset?
Just it all start with you as a person, and I feel like a lot of violence come from jealousy, envy, and greed, and it's like once you have that mentality that you get inspired from somebody instead of being jealous, that will decrease the violence for sure. Because at that point, more people are thinking from their heart and thinking about love, and it's just not a lot of people like that.
Right.
Because a lot of people feel sorry for like themselves, and you shouldn't. At the end of the day, you should be proud of who you are and what you've been through and what you actually going through, and understand it as you becoming a better person, because you're always able to become a better person, but you'll never stay the same person. You'll always get worse or better, And a lot of people don't understand that. And when they see something that they don't have or what they not doing, that's what create. I feel like that's what create violence. I ain't gonna say that it is, but from my perception, that's what create violence, and that's yeah.
Yeah. It's like, people think that's like a shortcut to get where, I don't know,
Right. Yeah, and that's what like they'd rather not work and not grind to get to where they want to be,
Yeah.
and just create an action of violence, I guess.
Yeah.
But
So what do you think the Detroit music scene needs?
what I think the Detroit music scene is.
Needs. What do you
One more
think?
time.
What do you think the Detroit music scene needs?
Um, I didn't like Detroit sound, like all through high school. But after like freshman year, senior, like sophomore year of college, I could see the growth, and like just being that type of person with that type of perception, I'm appreciating Detroit and how far they came, and I mean how far we came, and as far as sound and just getting tapping into that mainstream audience and demographic.
Right.
I wouldn't say Detroit needs anything right. Detroit music needs anything right now besides respect.
Recognition.
because like it's man, you got Sada, you got Ray, you got fucking Baby Smooth. We really evolving as a city and as a culture as far as our music and really overall. And I'm really proud of my city and the growth is phenomenal, and I'm only excited of what the future holds for real.
Okay. All right, definitely. So, I know last time we spoke, you had some recent releases and recent projects. Do you have anything since then that you want to share?
I don't have no projects, but I do have a few songs that I'm working on that I'm trying to perfect. But the main focus right now is just exposure and music visuals.
And then let everybody know what's your social media.
Once again, this is J Bolin at Jewels of Detroit Showcase Part 2. And you can find me on IG at jbo_lean, Twitter jscarb11. Once again, that's IG jbo_lean, and on Twitter jscarb11.
All right. Well, thank you. We appreciate you coming back down here
Thank
and
you
rocking
for
with
having
us.
me.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing this.